something, boy. I'm tired trying to feel that void. Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. So, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I go by Ify Chris, and you know, that Niger girl. And first, I would like to welcome people that are watching me for the first time. If this is your first time, you can check out my other videos about studying in Germany, tuition free. And for my subscribers, yeah, we are on another ride. So today I will actually be talking about learning German in Germany, and to that I will take it in different points: learning German in Nigeria, my home country, and probably in your home country too if you are not from Nigeria. I'll be talking about applying to learn German in Germany, and I'll give you my experience, because what most people don't know sometimes is actually surprising. I came to Germany at first with a language visa, but I'll talk about that when we start going deep into that topic, into that section. And then I'll talk about interview tips for people that are going that want to take this route, that's going through the visa, applying for a language visa, the interview and stuff. And then I'll talk about the disadvantage of actually coming with a language visa. It's not much, it's just one, but I'm going to say it anyway. And then lastly, we are going to talk about better options, like other options you can do where you can use to come and learn German in Germany, where that disadvantage can be cut off. So let's get on with the ride. So the first, as I said, I learned German back in Nigeria in year 2013, 14 and 14. So I learned A1, because the German language is divided to A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. C2 is the highest. So during my when I was in Nigeria, I learned A1, A2, and a little bit of B1. I didn't really fully learn B1. So, and I did learn my German in a language school in Oka, Anambra State, Nigeria, and I think it's still there, so you can probably check it out. It's Bright Star Academy. I don't know if it's still the same name that they use, but yeah, that was the name of the school I did my language course. And I believe there are other schools. There was one in Port Harcourt that I heard someone talk about. So if you're in Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria, you can also check it out. And also there is Goethe Institute in Lagos, so you can always check that out, because Goethe Institute is owned by the Germans. So there you can know, okay, I think it probably is more expensive, but for people in Lagos or around Lagos, they can actually check out Goethe Institute and at least learn till A1, learn A1, A2 and B1. So yeah, that's probably it. And then after I wrote the B1 exam of the Goethe Institute, and I think I passed some. I didn't pass all. I can't remember what that result was like, but I think I passed some sections. I can't remember, sorry. So I passed some, I didn't pass the others, and I was like, okay, well, let me just then come to Germany and learn the language, since I wanted to study medicine at first. That was my plan when I was coming to Nigeria, but it doesn't matter, because I always tell myself, actually before I left, I told myself, will you be okay when you go there and you don't end up studying medicine? And I was like, yeah, I'll be pretty fine. So that is it. So this video, like for people that really, maybe a course they want to do is in in German, so they don't have the option of the English programs. So if you're thinking of like how to go about learning the language and stuff, so that is it. The second part I'm going to talk about, which I said is about applying to learn German in Germany. So for me, during my processing and preparation for studying in Germany, luckily I had an uncle who lived near Hamburg. So he got to know about this school, UNS, University Service Hamburg, and yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing this video for them either. I'm just saying because they are really good school. That's a good school if you really want to learn German in Germany. And they are not the only ones, but I'm going to talk from my experience already. So he went and found out, got information about it for me. So with UNS, that's the short form for University Service, the language school I attended in Hamburg. So with UNS, I'll just be using UNS as a short form. I can't be saying University Service all the time. So with UNS, what happens is when you go to their website, I'll drop the link to their website too in the description part of this video. When you go to their website, they have a placement test. Now the thing, you write the placement test, and depending on the level you are or the level you get after they finish marking the test, then that's the level they advise you to start from. So for me, when I wrote the test, I got an A2 and I had to start from A2. So when I started, then after writing the test and you get the results back, you have to pay €100 non-refundable fee for them to give you a proof of registration. That's here we call it Bescheinigung, in German Bescheinigung. So my uncle helped me to pay the €100. And one thing I like about the school is that the school actually makes it, because it's better when you go to the embassy for your visa application and they see it's a longer period of time. So with UNS, they actually make it possible for you to, like, they select a long courses so that it will last a year. It's not a must you will do it up to a year. It's not a must you do it past a year. It's just so that your visa application will go smoothly. So they send you the proof, and then with this proof you can actually go to the embassy and do the other stuff like blocked account and applying for your visa. Now when I attended the school, the cost was for each level was €575. But recently I checked their website and I think it has increased by €100, which is now €675, and that's per level, and each level lasts for 6 weeks. So except A1. So A1 still lasts for 6 weeks, but A1 is divided into A11 and A12. But that's it. So for 6 weeks you do a level and you pay €675 for it. So that is it. But the school is really helpful in that even when you come here and probably you do not get admission as you were planning, they can actually always find a way. They really help international students, so you can always get in contact with them when you have problem or questions and stuff. So that's my own take on University Service Language School. It's a really good school. They have in Hamburg and they also have one in Kiel in Germany. So that's it. Then next we are going to talk about interview tips for people that will be taking this route. That means they want to apply with a language. So they want to apply with, sorry, I just got a call, but it's fine. So they want to apply, like they want to come and study German here in Germany. So my tip is, if your country has a Goethe Institute there, it is always good, that is advisable that you do at least your B1 in your country, because it doesn't feel right that, okay, when you go to the embassy and they ask you, okay, why are you going to Germany to study German when you have not even learned German, and there's a Goethe Institute in your country. They will look at you weird, because it's actually quite more expensive to study German in Germany than to study it in your home country. So they don't understand why you want to go and spend that whole lot of money and you have not even started. So I will always advise people, if you want to take this route and your country has a Goethe Institute or even a language school, always go and do A1, A2 and B1, and then like you'll be covered. And also during the interview, don't think they are going to just ask you about language course, because for me, they asked me yes about the language, the city and stuff, but they also asked me, okay, what is your plan after? And then if your plan is to study, then you see they actually go deep to ask you, okay, which universities offer those courses, what's the curriculum like, what's the courses you need. So you should also know the course or the structure of the course that you want to attend or you want to study after learning the German. And yeah, that's it. And then yeah, just know all around like what you are going to Germany to do for both language and then studies after. So for me, I was lucky in 2015 when I came that the rule has changed, that you don't need to, because prior to that, when you go to Germany with a language visa, you have to go back to your country to apply for a study visa. So I was lucky for me. I was lucky in that I didn't have to. The law was changed that you can actually apply for an extension. Like if you intend to study afterwards, you can just apply and get it. Just you don't have to go back to your home country anymore. So that's one thing. And then the disadvantage of coming with a language visa, I'm having tongue twist. With a language visa is that the only disadvantage is that you are not allowed to work, because as a student you're allowed to work 20 hours a week during the semester period. But with a language visa, there's no work for you, so don't think about it. Legally, there's no work for you. So that's it. And now I'm going to talk about the better options where, okay, this disadvantage of not being able to work can be removed. Now, if your target is a course that is taught in German, there are schools, universities that actually, if you have, let's target B1. If B1 is the perfect, there are some schools that will say it's A2, but let's target B1. So if you have a B1 certificate, you can actually apply through these schools, and during your application, you just have to tick that you're interested in doing the language course. So that when you get the admission, that means you're getting admission into to do the language. It's much more cheaper than going to a language school, private language school and stuff. Although you pay, so you'll be registered as a student. That means you pay the semester contribution and you pay a certain fee per semester for the language course, but that's per semester, not like 6 weeks for the school I attended. So if you're looking at other ways to probably make this possible, like so that you can be able to work and then be able to also go to school, so I think you should look at this option. Check out those schools where you can apply and actually learn language in the school first before you then apply to the course that you want to study. So with this, you're a registered student. That means you have the right to work, and yeah, you can work like a normal student would do. So we have come to the end of this video today, and I believe my videos are actually getting quite longer, but girl, I have to finish what I came here to say. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, if this is your first time coming, thank you for joining us, and my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And if you want to be updated about new videos, because I'll actually be doing interesting videos, then you subscribe. If you have any question, comment below, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So I hope to see you guys next time. Take care. Ciao ciao.